right, everybody. Hello and welcome back to BSG Annual 2022. I am Killer Chair, your host for the next couple of runs. And with me, I got the wonderful SatanicNerd with Racket. Take it away.
All right. This is Racket. This is a game not many of you might know. It came out 3 years ago, a bit before COVID, during COVID maybe even, from a Brazilian indie game. It's a Brazilian indie game made by Double Dash Studios, heavily inspired by arcade games. I'm too young to know most of these references, so if you know them, please throw them in chat, donate them, whatever. I'm probably gonna miss a lot of them. I know the general one, but let's just get started with the run. Are we ready on time? Because there's plenty of time I can speak during the run. Right, so anyone want to give me a countdown? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're live. So this is you're doing tennis in the sky in space. Enemies are based off food and stuff, so the developers really liked food and arcade games, so they made a game full of food and arcade games. Yeah, exactly. So we are Racket Boy. The world has been kind of it. There's a big bad evil guy. We'll see with the first boss fight and every other boss fight. That was a very nice hit. This game really works in waves, so every time there's a wave and there's a couple of enemies you have to hit to destroy that wave. This one isn't. So I'll just take my time. And you can re-hit caps. It's really arcade. You can see the combo meter, the points. There are even hidden goals in this level that we don't know of yet. The bananas are funny. They're called parananas, which is a combination of bananas and the parachute. That hit doesn't matter yet. All right. So if I can kill all these guys, then the wave disappears like that. So I'll be trying to focus to kill those enemies. Man, the music is great. Anyway, so that's a great hit. This is really the speedrun. If you know what waves how to kill them quickly, like that, then the level's quick. Now this is the first reference I do know. I think you'll know it as well. Sadly, the bottom row doesn't clear out when it fills up. You have to clear it out yourself. So that's almost the first world done. Not the first world, the first level. We end on Tetris. Here, there's not really there's just a timer, so you just gotta wait. Make sure you don't die. I'm on half health, because health doesn't matter. I could have gone for a higher combo, maybe. Get some more points. But yeah, I really like this game. During COVID, there was in the Brazilian speedrunning scene, this game actually had a kind of break the record when it came out. It was The Sky's the Limit, what it was called. And I participated in that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm randomly counting. So with Wario Land, you count to 7. Here you count to 12, because then you hear it in the background. There was a pling, which means you beat the level. And you can leave just before beating the level, and the pling will still happen, and you skip cutscenes. So that's pretty much the biggest time skip ever that you can find in this game, because there's really no areas, it's just side scrollers. So this is the second level. Sometimes if you press the button of a buddy quickly, this wave, it happened, just despawns in front of your face. Some waves just do that. It's an interesting what do you call that? An interesting occurrence. So I now have a buddy. That buddy is called Batatas, also inspired by food. And it's Portuguese for potatoes. And he shoots 2 balls, which is great. You can kill enemies with it. And you don't have to depend on the balls from the enemies. I now use that orange ball to re-hit it, and then it becomes blue. That shows you that it won't hit you. It's not hitting this duck. That's the name of that enemy. This is why the wave is taking so long. It disappeared only after the duck was dead and the ball from the duck. Batatas is really a powerhouse. He now shoots 2 balls. If you collect another instance of Batatas, we'll hopefully see that in a run. Then he becomes upgraded and shoots 4 projectiles, which is amazing. that's really how we are going to try to do damage in boss fights. So this level is almost done. Didn't get an upgrade for Batatas, which is a shame. And I got hit, so that's even more of a shame. That's really rough about the speedrun. If you get hit, you lose your buddy immediately. So instead of leaving this level at the pling, I'm going to restart the level, because then I get my buddy back. It will take an exit extra, but it's faster than... Is it faster? No, we're in the first world, so I actually just not do that. In other worlds, it's faster. So here I'll think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now leave the level. There's a pling. And there you see the boss was in the clouds, in the shadow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my buddy. I told you we would see them. We didn't see it, sadly. There's an RNG from blocks. But some blocks are guaranteed to give you a buddy. So thankfully, in the very first level, the very first block almost, there's a buddy. Which the first time we went through it didn't give us a buddy because we hadn't unlocked a buddy yet. But here, there's a buddy. Grab the buddy. And we leave the level quick. Back up. Now we're going to fight this boss. Also food inspired, we see. It's a banana. His real title, full title, is Planator. And it will come up now. Phenomenal provider of potassium. Amazing name. He has banana tentacles. Why he shoots pellet balls, I don't know. The pink projectiles you can't re-hit. That's a shame, so that's why I'm avoiding them. That's the first phase done, and he's already half health because we have Batatas upgraded. You can basically deal damage when that cooldown is gone, and because he's upgraded, his cooldown is also shorter. I'm pretty sure. I haven't counted, but it feels like it. I'm waiting to use Batatas now because the second phase isn't as bad, but the third one is, so just make the third one shorter by waiting to use it. These spikes are the bane of the run. Oh my god. Most bosses spawn these. Alright, one more hit. There we go. So there's another kind of weird cutscene skip here. Because it's a boss fight, it has a bigger cutscene skip, but I have to wait for the banana to leave the corners out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pling! And that's more than 30 seconds safe, I think. And I didn't get hit on the boss fight. Amazing. Having a good start. I see the the volunteers have a banana. I'm sorry I killed a banana. You probably will too. Anyway, this is Gravity Grove. All the areas have cool names. First one was Celestial Clouds, alliterating. Gravity Grove is the next one. This has tanukis. So you'll see some fake blocks around, and there are tanukis in there. And if tanukis grab you, you will be heavier. That's no fun. I'm not re-hitting that ball because then I have to wait for it to leave screen. For the wave to disappear. There we go. Here is a reference in the background that I don't get. In the left. I don't know what that sprite is, and I was looking at the sprite, so I got hit, but that's alright. We'll probably get another buddy here. There's a lot of blocks coming up. There's a tanuki. I don't want them to grab me. If they grab me, I move slower, and I have to really shake them off. Sometimes it's beneficial because they actually do a lot of damage. You can re-hit them like that. And it will be a tactic to try to get one on my back. Yeah, this game can be a bit of a bullet hell. But we're alive. Oh, that ball should maybe disappear anyway. If I don't have my buddy, that's actually going to make the boss fight slightly longer. This guy doesn't have a projectile, so I can't kill him yet. Let's hope a Tanuki falls in the right spot. Bam! Tanuki did the job for us. Now comes a boss, another reference. Let's see if you get this one. If I had a buddy, I would try to kill him instantly, but it's called DK. The top one is called D, the bottom one is called K. Here Tanuki doing damage. Usually our buddy would do about quarter damage. But if you hit him in the head while he's coming up, you can actually do up to quadruple damage because you can just insta-kill him. if you get on the right pixel, which is very interesting. And that's the boss done. So it didn't matter that much in time. I don't think I need to reset 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These levels aren't that bad. Oh, that was close. If I did it a bit earlier, I would have had to redo the level. Anyway. So this is a long auto-scroller, not much difficulty. So I'm not going to re-grab my buddy. I think I'll let the RNG speak for me, the marathon RNG, if I get my buddy back. Because I hope I get it at the end, because we will see DK again. A bit of a spoiler, sorry. But it's a thing that happens. This is also an interesting planet. In the title screens, I left it in Portuguese to show that it's a Brazilian developed game. It says that the gravity is perfect to have islands float in the sky. It's quite a beautiful scenery. That's the first buddy. Look at that. That's great RNG. Now I have some firepower again. Yeah, this is just a side scroller, so if the host has anything to say.
Well, I can always tell people about something very wonderful and miraculous that you may have heard about. We, for instance, have these plushies hanging out. You can acquire these plushies as beautiful prizes by donating a grand total of 25 euros across the entire event. Any of those plushies are up for grabs for that, and well, they are cumulative as well. So, you know, if you donated 5 euros before, you could do the 20 now, and that'll be that.
Alright, so I killed the cat sandwiches there because they don't despawn. Which is just annoying because their orange project. Wow, a third already. Because their orange projectiles can't be dodged. But we killed them, so no problem there. Coming up is a bit of a weird thing. We're in blocks, but we don't get collision hit, and we can kill the wave detector if the wave has to despawn, and we did, because we killed it before it even could do anything. All right, so this section is a bit of block breaking. I love Tanukis. I really want to keep my buddy, and if I can get extra buddies here, because I already have my buddy maximally upgraded, but if you get another buddy, Batata, his cooldown actually gets reset. There we go. And that's very good in boss fights, but it already went off the screen, so that's too bad. So you can get 2 hits in very quickly. Hopefully I won't need it, because maybe I'll even get the insta-kill. This thing is called, the mice. What's the English word? Corn. Turns into a popcorn, pipoca. Has great sound effects if it gets chained like that. You even have another buddy which fries them immediately and they just fall out of the sky. Let's see. Usually if you hit him here in the head, that's half health, too bad. That guy is annoying, and I walked into a spike. That's alright, I'll just grab batatas again. Because you can switch to worlds very quickly. I'm not getting very lucky with the Tanukis here, so you can see the spikes. The fake spikes. There. Alright, I think we need 3 more hits. Almost. Yeah, health doesn't matter, so I could maybe try to carry these Tanukis around. I do become very slow. Drop one on his head. There we go. Drop another one. Oh, come on. That's interesting. There we go. So that's that done. Sorry, DK, you had to go again. Think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Math, yes, I am a math teacher, so I hope I can count. So next up is Luchanuki, which is a Tanuki and a Luchador. Luchador is Spanish or Portuguese for wrestler. You'll see that very quickly, that he's a very classic WWE wrestler. He can be a bit of a pain, of course. Wrestling hurts, speaking from experience. But this boss fight can be very quick. If we have Batatas upgraded and we can get a lot of Tanukis, if we can hit a lot of them into him, so hit his own Tanukis into Luchanuki, he'll be done quickly. So let's see. This is another boss fight. Sadly, we don't get to see the intro cutscene because we skip it, but we can see the big bad evil guy in the middle of the screen. Except here he's a fake, because you can see he's like the Tanuki blocks. He's a bit of a shade. Here he throws chairs. Sorry, host.
Oh, that's just rude. Get him.
I'm working on it. So hitboxes are a thing. I almost walked with my head into that ball. But, oh no, I'm going to be late. No. That's, yeah. If you can hit him in the head, but because I got unlucky and he spawned a copy of himself on me, I immediately got grabbed by about 5 Tanukis, so my movement speed was right about 0, I think. Shaking him off didn't work, so it might even be faster to reset now, but we're in it. We're gonna get this alternate killer of chairs and kick him on the head. That's here. Here you can see this one is the real one, so we hit him in the head. And hopefully we can get a lot of Tanukis into him. There we go. All right.
Thank you, I am grateful.
Here, actually, you can just leave the level when he falls off the level. So no counting, actually. So if you were having a bit of trouble this level, you can do the skip. I reset to get my buddy back. It's faster than going to and from the other world to grab my buddy. So now we just leave. If that's how the game works, it gives you your buddy back when you reset, then that's how we're going to use it. Now we're into Mighty Metropolis. In the back you can see the boss already. Looks like a big old fox. That's what it is. But we'll see its title coming up. This is Mighty Metropolis. One of the loading screens says, it's so big you need 20 million years to visit every apartment in the city. Here you see the big bad guy. You see all these billboards. We're wanted. He's... Let me retry that, because it's just at the beginning. The wave remover spawns behind blocks. So if you line yourself up to not be in the blocks to get collision damage, but just below it, you can actually hit him with an ability before anything happens. There we go. Oh, that's too early. Ha! But he's dead, so... That's a buddy that we don't use much. This is his ability. You hurt people around you, but I don't need him. This ball is very vertical. That's slow. Please leave the screen. We already got Batatas back, so no harm done. These eyes are funny. They are called I watch yous. And if they spot you, they send in cop drones, but we can hit them. They're just eyes and eyes. If they get a bit of sand in them already, no, they don't work as well. And here, if you hit him with a racket, then ouch. Oh, it already did. You can destroy them. It's kind of a game to because it's an auto-scroller, just try to hit them with the balls. I've missed all of them, so let's try this one. Kobe? No. Oh, right. He spotted me, so you now can see what happens. All the cop drones, but you can re-hit them. It can actually help. I don't know if we found a strat for it, but you could probably use them to do more damage. There's another buddy. There's another buddy. Wow, I got friends. Anyway, just side-scroller. Coming up next is well, we have a bit of an auto-scroller, and then there's a boss fight. Please pay attention to the name of the boss, because, wow, they're foxes, and there's a reference there as well. So feel free to see if you can see the reference of the two bosses coming up, and then guess what the third might be. I don't need that health. Here I'm gonna try to get this big orange ball and keep it alive, because it can hit my boss, hit the boss coming. There we... I missed it. Megan. It's a fox. My timing is up. Well, this is Megan Fox. I'm gonna try to hit her. There we go. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I don't have a buddy, which doesn't matter because we're getting a new buddy. So the hits weren't that bad, other than dealing less damage. That's 2 walks. Let's... Hey, all right. Faguya is its name. The translation... Flame, I think. He also asks if you need a light. Very interesting. Yeah, that was Megan Fox, the first boss. See if you can guess the other two before they show up. Actually, only one shows up. The other one only shows up with his name in the credits. But Fagulia is interesting because it's literally a beam of light, which kills anything in its path. Like that. So if the wave ender is hidden behind blocks, don't worry. We can just shoot through. And that's very important here because they use the fact that Fagulia can go through walls. These gray blocks are impenetrable, and there's an eye there that will see us, but you can shoot it through the wall, and there's no eye. Because before we had cop drones show up, which is bad, because they chase us and they could hit us. But even worse here, these hands, the stop signals, actually become spiked, which is worse. Wow, I'm getting a lot of buddies. That's cool. And that's even worse in this section, because then I skipped it to be underneath, which is, then you can relax a bit more. But otherwise you would have to avoid the spikes that these guys have, which is no fun. Another thing that's interesting about Fagulia, because he hits everything instantly, you can actually kind of bug the game. So here the wave disappeared correctly, but because there were two checks, the two ducks, the flower duck and the duck, if you destroy them, then the wave disappears. But if you destroy them with the same ability of Fagulia, it only counts as one check. So you have to wait out the wave. I've had that happen a lot before I understood why it happened. I thought it was my PC or something. Thank God it wasn't. I mean, my PC isn't that good, but... Alright, so I want that blue guy gone. I guess I'm trying to see if I can get one of these popcorns to hit him, but it won't, so I'll just use an ability. Not only are the pink ones annoying, but he actually persists until the boss fight. Which is not now. I think this wave is actually safe to hit two with the same shot of Fagulia, but just to keep it safe, because it's a long time you have to wait. There we go, get this orange projectile out of the way, and there's the next boss fight. Another fox. Jamie. So this is Jamie Fox. The last fox that we only get to see in the intro cutscene of the next boss fight is Michael J. Those are the three foxes. Alright, one more hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Alright, now the boss fight with Michael J. Fox, Megan Fox, and Jamie Fox. And they become a fusion. They do a kind of fusion dance with three. And they become Mega Foxora. I think that's a reference, I don't know. Who knows, they do a kind of fusion dance. Fusion Ha, but with three. This boss fight has weird hitboxes. So you can re-hit the foxes before they send out orange, why am I saying orange? Pink projectiles. That was very nice. The tail has a weird hitbox, as in, if you're in it, you won't get hit. But if you try to use a hit, you will get hit. So somehow your hitbox increases when you try to hit something. How that works, I don't know. Just have to avoid being too low. This is a very good fight. Here you don't have to wait for all those lights. If you get spotted by those lights, it's very annoying. I hope it won't happen, but there will be an attack in which you can't actually rebound an attack to attack him. I think I've been spotted there, or I killed it in time. Yeah, it's not paying attention. That's alright. We'll just restart instead of leave after the boss fight. I think there's like 3 more hits, 2 more hits, 1 more hit. There we go. And here, you don't have to count.
I think that fox may actually be a reference to Ghidorah from Godzilla. Kind of sounds similar, and it's a giant monster.
Nice. Oh, I said I would restart, which I didn't. So I have to grab Fagulia, and we won't upgrade him. We don't need him to upgrade. The only thing it does, I think it makes the beam a bit wider, but it's mostly the recharge time that's diminished, but we don't need that here. So we're now in Radiant Rock, which has another cool reference, which I think we will get very quickly. This is first a robot we have to defend. There we go. Oh, nice. We immediately got the upgrade. So everything I just said is ignored. I can use Fagulia like normal. There's points here to grab, like an actual arcade game. I'm just waiting out the time. The orange blocks are maybe annoying, but there goes the duck. So there are multiple ducks in this game. In the first world, we had a flower duck. That duck was a glower duck. All right, there's the wave gone. You want to protect the robot because then you can play pinball. And there are 4 wave checks here, which is annoying. I want the pinball gone because the pinball ball has weird gravity. And because of that, it's very difficult to disappear off screen, and the wave will keep existing. Even though there are no enemies, because there's a projectile of the enemy, the wave won't be reset. So this should be the final hit, but I missed. There we go. And these bumpers are annoying. If you walk into a bumper, you get bounced, and if you hit a bumper, it's even worse. There we go. Destroy the glower duck. Here are the flower ducks. I don't want batatas. Thank you. Hit his cap to his friend is the intention, but I missed. All right, so now hit him, and the wave is gone. All right, more secret points. Wow, that's a visual thing I had not seen before, that line. Cool. All right, so I think this one is another auto-scroller, or not auto-scroller, just a wait. So, host, Killer Chair. Yes. Is there anything you would like to say?
Well, of course. I can always talk about some stuff. For instance, that if the prizes aren't enough to donate for, then there's a friendly reminder that we are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who's dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. All your donations will go to there, which of course is a wonderful little thing.
All right, so the robot survived. We used him for pinball, and now he will actually help us. Well, not in this level. In the next level, he will help us open a door at the end. So we really want him to survive in that level. I'm trying to break blocks here because I lost my buddy, and these blocks, there are just a lot of them. So the chance you get a buddy out of them is increased because you just have more chances, more times you can get it. These are not giving me any luck, so last snake to hit. I don't know if this is actually a snake ref, so it's just a funny moving thing. Too bad, nobody. Do I need him? No, I don't need him. So we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a theme. Alright, so here's another buddy, which actually in casual gameplay is amazing. Kanjika gives you a shield. So usually when you get hit, you lose your buddy immediately, which, I mean, you've seen it in Speedrun. It loses time, you can't do anything, you lose damage you can do. You're no longer a powerhouse. But Kanjika gives you more survivability. If you get hit, there's a cooldown, and then you can get a shield again. I think this is also some kind of reference chat. I just like to hit the popcorn. It's just auto-scrollers in most levels. Let's see. I always try to get him on a rebound. So this is another level where we want to keep our robot alive. He's already helped a lot with Mega Foxora. Here we're doing some... What is this game called? Oh, that was almost on the hit. Oh, I can get a buddy back. Which one do I want? Fagulia. So it cycles through the buddies you have. I don't want Mokeka. I don't know what Mokeka is. Probably a food, knowing the developers. I got batatas. That's alright. So my robot took a lot of hits, so I have to be careful. This is a not too hard of a section. It's just if you can time your hit to hit all the orange balls at the same time, it's just very satisfying. It would be more satisfying if I actually hit the blocks. There we go. I already got one buddy. Let's see if we can get another buddy block where I can get hit. That's also fine. But actually, I wanted to get Fagulia, but then I immediately want to switch to Batatas. Because the final boss fight of this area, we really want Batatas, because Even though Faguya can hit almost anything by hitting through things, Batatas can hit something a lot of times. So that's what I'm aiming for. Not Mokeka, please. Faguya. Give me Faguya. I don't want to hit the bubble again because then he'll cycle through to Kanjika, which is not useful. Can hit them. Hopefully these orange balls. Okay, that's the wave gone. So here's just another section trying to get you to destroy your robot. These are lackeys from the big boss. We'll see his name in a second. Hopefully in a second. If it's in a second, then it will be world record. The blocks are annoying. He's red, but he survived. That's amazing. All right, this is a difficult strat. I'll probably get hit, but I calculated on getting hit. What? How the hell am I going through blocks? That's interesting. Collision detection was off, and that ball is now alive. This is very interesting. I think it's fair to say I've never gone through those blocks like that. All right, the glower duck is gone. Let's hope this ball... All right, that's good RNG. Usually it bounces back and you don't hit it, but your robot hits it accidentally with the pinball flippers. Here we would like to have Batatas do damage, but we don't. I'm going to try to get the ball into the corner here, because then it bounces a lot on the light bulb into the boss again and you don't have to do anything. Just always the best if you can kill a boss without really doing anything. It's showing rainbow, and rainbow hasn't happened yet, but if you hit a ball a lot of times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you hit the normal orange balls a lot of times, it becomes a rainbow ball. And a rainbow ball, when you hit it, it becomes kind of like an attack of Batatas, a lot of projectiles, which deal a lot of damage. And that was very neat to kill the boss quickly. So next up is one tough boss. Yeah, that's all I have to say. You'll see why in a second. This game has been alright, not too much of a bullet hell. A bit, but we're picking up the pace now. There's only 2 bosses left. Let's grab our buddy and get out of here. Right, this is Tennis Star, which is a reference to an arcade game, Sinistar. I don't know if people know it. I heard that the only Joey kind of recognized it because he worked in an arcade place. But he has voice lines like, "Run, coward." Hopefully you won't hear it because the boss fight is over soon. And this is Pong. It says on the top ping, maybe for copyright, I don't know. We can use Batatas to get double hits in, which is very nice, because when he's on 6 health, he actually spawns a block, but because we did a double hit, he's never on 6 health. That happens a lot, so let's see if I can make this work. This boss fight is annoying because of the spikes. It becomes a bullet hell Pong if you can't hit him quickly enough. This is going very well, much better than practice, so that's amazing. Marathon skills, not luck. Wow, alright. So he's on 2 health. Alright, he's on 1 health and he's exploding. Because Psyche has a trick up his sleeve. But I can take the hit because I don't have a buddy. And here it's actually just exploding, wait, and now I'm going to restart to get my buddy back. Oh, that was right on time. There was a long cutscene there, which I skipped, which happened immediately after leaving. So now comes the final boss, the big bad evil guy. I don't have to, I can already leave. Amazing, and I have Batatas full health. Final boss. Yes. Ah. I did that boss first try. That's amazing. My estimate was not accurate. But we're doing it. This is the final boss. This could be a bullet hell, especially depending on how it goes. Here we see the big bad guy trying to usurp the god Capybara. This is Korg, the Navish, and I couldn't read the rest, and I don't remember the rest. This boss is RNG bullet hell. The spikes follow you, so that part's not really RNG. Where the pyramids go, that is RNG. So I don't want to be in his face, and I'll actually restart here. Because I want to keep my buddy. If I can keep my buddy through his phase 1, then the rest of the fight is just smooth sailing. So let's go. This is a tough guy. I will be concentrating. So if there's anything we want to read, go ahead.
Alrighty, well, we would like to thank Veilig Reserveren for offering BSG a ticketing system for our events. Veilig Reserveren is a Dutch ticketing system offering a backend system for a variety of events. And while I'm on the thanking train anyway, we want to thank Renabo for sponsoring several prizes to the event. Renabo is a plush maker and game developer who is currently working on Floating Wonderland, a retro 2D style puzzle platformer that uses gravity to solve puzzles as you progress through several different stages. Follow @FloatingWonder on Twitter for updates.
Alright, so like I said, smooth sailing, hitboxes are a thing, so that thing went through my hair, not my head. So we're fine. Alright. But we're not done. Of course, there's a true form. This isn't even the true form. But this is the true form TM. You can see in the bottom right, he took a bite out of his own name. Alright. So, more spikes. This is the annoying bullet hell, but I have my buddy here. So hopefully I could, because like you saw there, I re-hit his attack of 6 orange balls, but accuracy is about 30%. Alright. This is... If I can get one more hit in, I think he's not far from phase 2. Alright, he's far from phase 2. I missed everything, amazing. This is the annoying part, because it's a bullet hell, and then because of the angles and his small hitbox. There we go. Oh, that's annoying. When he gets hit and he sends out an attack which hasn't spawned yet, it can still spawn. And like you saw, it spawned inside of me, which I didn't like. So we have to do the next bit without batatas, which... Let's do it. And I'll just say, if I fail this attempt, then that's too bad. I'm already overestimate, I know that, so... We'll end it there. No need to keep going. I think we'll see everything of the boss except for the kill animation then, so I'm content. I've showed this beautiful game. I want to thank Problem Stroll, and old name was Kariaka Mashikonu, but now he's Arriba Riba for running this game with me during the other thing, the Sky is the Limit attack. Alright, so this is what you saw there between his phases. He accidentally spawned another attack, which I could use to hit him in extra time. This is the final phase and I have a lot of health, so without jinxing myself, this looks good. Alright, alright. Oh cool, this is a good spot for... I hit 100% of that attack, that's amazing. I'll take this hit to... What? Oh, I heard something. That's a lot of hits, a lot of hits. Come on. I think 2 more hits and we'll be done. Wow, they went over... 1 more hit. Alright. There we go. So... time will be on the sound effect. Now... Alright, so I'll keep it short. Thanks Double Dash for making this great game. I love this game. I'm born in Brazil and I like to represent it, so here we are. I know my estimate wasn't good, my D-roast hasn't been great. The boss fights went alright, the waves went alright. I showed the game, that's what I'm here for. Killer Chair, over to you.
Alright, of course. Next up, we're going to have ATN with Azure Striker Gunvolt, so let's get right to that.